Hello everyone. Welcome to Skillify. I am Dr. Rama Rani. I hope you all are doing great. So, let us begin with the session. Today, I'm going to tell you about the role of green skills in the development of service sectors. Going green benefits all of us by saving money, time, and resources, allowing us to enjoy life fully while ensuring that the future generations have access to the same resources. A Native American proverb says, "We do not inherit this earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children." So, as of now, we are going to first preserve something for them to return them with some benefits. Green skills could be a newer term for many of us, but is a prerequisite for the society today. Green skill develops a sustainable relationship between the society and the environment, which means use of resources and reduction of hazards for the survival and material well being. This also means assigning meaning to the environment that vary over place and time. There is a need for promoting sustainable development. According to United Nations Economic and Social Council, sustainable development is the international community's most urgent priority. Sustainable development is a guiding principle that aims to achieve human development goals while also allows natural systems to provide humans with essential natural resources and ecosystem services. Now, the Sustainable Development Goals are a kind of set of 17 interconnected global goals aimed at transforming our world. They were created as a blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all, as part of the UN 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. In September 2015, 193 countries agreed to them, while SDG ensures peace and prosperity because 17 goals strive for the universal reduction of climate change and poverty and the improvement of education, health, and economic growth. What else we want? Now, out of these goals, Goal 9 talks about industries, innovation, and infrastructure. It aims to build resilient infrastructure, promote sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. Secondly, Goals 12 talks about responsible consumption and production because unsustainability of these aspects can lead to the climate change, loss of biodiversity, and much more like pollution. So, green skills are needed to adapt progresses. Of course, progresses here means that development and changes in several functionalities that is in favor of environment, whether it is purchase, sale, travel, communication, whatsoever. The services and products promoted and sold must be in accordance with the environmental regulations and requirements. Coming to the next slide. Sustainable development of industries. Now, when we talk about industries, industries must ensure adequate use of resources. Those are environmental resources, maintains ecological processes, or rather, I must say, that does not negatively impact the ecological processes. Sustainable development also ensures respect for socio-cultural authenticity of host communities. For example, an urban traveler must respect the Santhal's art of Jharkhand. Sustainable development overall should bring long term economic benefit through long term operations with all the stakeholders involved in the business. We need a world free of poverty, gender, and economic inequality. We want a social well being, and then only we can safeguard our future generation. You might have heard about the Namami Gange mission. a flagship program by the Union Government of India in June 2014. This is a conservation mission that fulfills the objective for the abatement of pollution, conservation, and rejuvenation of national river Ganga. Similarly, the Ministry of Environment, Forest, and Climate Change launched the National Clean Air Program in January 2019 to prepare clean air action plans with the goal of reducing PM 2.5 pollution by 20 to 30% by 2024 compared to 2017. Similarly, the National Resource Efficiency Policy envisions an economy that is environmentally sustainable and equitable, with resource security, a healthy environment, and ecosystems that have restored. The draft talks about action plans with time frame of 3 financial years starting from 2019. So overall, sustainable development resolves around three main motto. One, socially equitable. There should be respect for all. Secondly, ecologically bearable. There should be balanced growth, no wastage. And third, economically viable. Your contribution must benefit the economy directly or indirectly. Now, when we try to implement green skills in tourism sector, which is a major service sector like those of hospitality, aviation, etc. And travel is a kind of thing where everyone is involved directly or indirectly. So the travel components must be taken care of. This includes attraction, that is the destination, accommodation, that is the hotel, accessibility, that is the transport, amenities, that is, you can say, the things available for the facilitation of the tourist, and the activities that can be facilitated by some adaptive measures through green skills. For the destination, there could be a better management, ability to manage waste, sewage, recycling, and composting, conservation of biodiversity, promotion of sustainable forms of transport, promotion of environmentally friendly activities and products. There should be some trained professionals who could work and supervise the day to day activities. Hotels can uh, minimize the use and maximize the efficiency of energy and water consumption. Efficient operation management, reasonable organization, and all other actions necessitates con- uh, you can say efforts and would not be possible without the proactive behavior and knowledge and skilled individuals. That's why green skill is important. Now you know that transportation emits greenhouse gases. Action should be taken to reduce this impact, such as increasing, cycling ride, using electric or electrified public transportation, etc. All of this has a significant impact on future skill requirement. Amenities provided for the tourists could include use of proper dustbins. There should be recycle of waste products, etc. So, who actually need green skills? Do we first need to train tourists about the green skills? No, they can just be facilitated and informed. Skills can be implemented in the professionals who are providing the services, like employees of an organization, administration as a whole, stakeholders in your business, partners, beneficiaries, if any, vendors of your business, and the local people, because they are also earning their source of living. And let me tell you, there are plenty of examples of such rural people who are efficient in the green skills through or they may not have the proper qualification, but they know how to sustain the environment. I will take an example here. The Apatani tribes of Arunachal Pradesh have a distinct socio-cultural fabric that includes systematic land use practices and a wealth of traditional ecological knowledge of natural resource management and conservation. that has been accumulated over centuries through informal experimentation. They practice farming in terraced fields. Terraced fields are landscaped on a slight incline so that water enters each field at one end and exits at the other. Traditional rice cultivation is labor intensive and does not use animals or machines, but yield is very high. So if they can use such a method since generations, why can't we think something more about the environment? Why do we actually need green skills? Pollution control is the basic purpose. Adapting the sustainable practice like reducing, reusing, and recycling the products. Services to enhance a decent approach towards the cleanliness of environment, etc. A low carbon economy or decarbonized economy is one based on energy sources that emits little greenhouse gas, and business firms must focus on social, environmental, and economic benefits. Coming to the next. So, sustainable tourism is a concept that takes into account the current and future economic, social, and environmental impacts, taking care of industries, visitors, environment, and host communities. Sustainable tourism makes the best use of environmental resources, especially that are critical for tourism development, like bicycle tours in hill stations, right? Ecotourism, and it is one such categories that falls under sustainable tourism. There are plenty of examples like national strategy that have been initiated by government of India in the name of Swadesh Darshan scheme so as to undertake holistic development with a vision to develop sustainable and responsible tourist destination. The Indian Institute of Sustainable Development identifies and harnesses opportunities for developing and promoting nature tourism in close collaboration with the multiple stakeholders while ensuring that local people and communities benefit from tourism related activities. So, likewise, plenty of examples are there in front of you. Now, the question is why responsible tourism? So, here comes responsible tourism, which is all about making better places for people to live in and better places for people to visit. Benefits are the same. But the difference is all about responsibility as an individual tourist, professionals, or people at a destination. Example of responsible tourism could be dining in local restaurants, purchasing locally made souvenirs and gifts, visiting the local markets, and use of local tour guide. Sustainable tourism, on the other hand, ensures sustainability of industries as a whole. Again, when we talk about maintaining environmental prosperity, agritourism can support new directions in rural sustainable development with specific effects on the environment, agriculture heritage, or economic growth. Green tourism, on the other hand, is a type of sustainable tourism, but this ensures green practice at a particular place, accounts for needs of environment and local resident, and relates to natural environment and cultural heritage of an area, taking care of needs of environment, local people, businesses, etc. There are several criteria for rating green tourism. There should be commitment for your job. They should be impacting positively on the management and improve your marketing skills. Social investment and communication should be needed for better strategy that you have planned for a particular site. Saving energy, water, promoting local product, recycling of waste, ensuring better transport, promoting local products, recycling of waste, unique natural and cultural heritage, and innovations that can bring change. The major difference between green tourism and sustainable tourism is that green tourism is known as a small scale tourism, whereas sustainable tourism refers to a wide focus of tourism. Here are a few examples of green tourism like Six Senses Fiji Resort, which is powered solely on solar power. Sustainable practices and activities in natural sightseeing, for example, organic farming in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra. Water harvesting in hilly areas like in Dehradun, rainwater harvesting in Tamil Nadu, etc. Now, here is the big question: how green skills training provide profit? For example, to convert the school, college, or an office to a renewable energy system, heat pumps, solar panels, battery storage, and artificial intelligence are added. By storing excess electricity generation for use during periods of high grid electricity prices, the school is able to balance its energy requirements and use energy at times when it is most cost effective. As a result, buildings no longer need to depend on the grid and can trade any extra energy on the market. As a result, both the municipal authority that funds the school or that office itself can save money. Therefore, it is advantageous for that local authority to promote community centers like schools, offices, colleges to upgrade their energy infrastructure. For supplies, installations, people administration, local SMEs are contacted. So, green skills are needed. In the education sector, particularly, colleges are required to train an eco talent pool. Now, green skills are actually adopted in hotel industries. Hotel waste management practices include prevention and reduction, recycling, donating, composting, tracking, improving ingredient purchase and storage, smart food merchandising, and much more. Solar panels for electricity are in trend in most places, and especially in hotels for generating warm water. The government policies are offering hotel and tourism sector several tax incentives for the new star graded budget accommodation. Guest room energy management with sensors like motion detectors goes further and enables a major control of the room energy by preventing the air conditioning to be working when the guest has left the room with the card in the energy saver or when the window is open, things like that. So there are uses of energy saving appliances, water cleaning, hydro insulation of the building, use of bio eco food products, and many other such concepts are evolving. Ecotels are the gift to the society these days as they fulfills the sustainability criteria, and you can find plenty of examples these days like Pench Tree Lodge, Madhya Pradesh, Coconut Lagoon, Kumarkom, the Dune Eco Beach Village, and Spa Pondicherry. Now, here you can find many initiatives taken by Indian government for adopting green skills, like Green Skills Development Program. The pilot project was launched in June 2017. The Skill Council for Green Jobs, right? The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India is a central sector scheme entitled Environmental Information System, and this information system plays a vital role not only in formulating environmental management policies but also in the decision making process aiming at environmental protection. Green India for all is an aspiration. Green skills are needed for green economy, and again green economy is a economy that aims at reducing environmental risk, ecological scarcities, and that aims for sustainable development without degrading the environment. Lastly, as I conclude this session, let me introduce you with some green job opportunities. A green job is any job or self employment that genuinely contributes to a more sustainable world. In service sectors in India and abroad, you may find plenty of opportunities like sustainable travel organization. Either you can start your own organization as an entrepreneur or sell out sustainable products to the clients. Ecotels, on the other hand, have great scope and would pay you plenty. Destination marketing management organization, they help to add value to your destination by coming up with a comprehensive promotional strategy. Sustainable tour guide will assist you with do's and don'ts of the area. Resort manager ensures all communication standards are being met, and likewise many other positions like interpreter in different languages and culture they interpret, right? Similarly, there are positions like education coordinator, travel agents, and tour operator that these niche tourism packages, facility managers, parks and recreation director, ecotourism development specialist, and many more. So These all provide you the green skill career benefits. So, what is the use if we just earn to destroy rather than preserving it? Think wise and think different. That's all for this session. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.